Okay, here we are. We're going to take a look at how to use forum statistics today in D2L. And with forum statistics, you also have the option to use topic statistics. But I particularly want to investigate how we can move data from D2L into a spreadsheet so you can take notes and track more things than you might easily do when you're back down inside the user progress area. So let's go ahead and take a move. We'll start by clicking to View Forum Statistics because we're looking at the forum level. And from here, we can see that we have the beginnings of our forum. I'm going to put this on pause. I've now substituted in a photo rather than the live file because I want to protect the names and confidence of the students that were in this class. So I've crossed them out. So we can see in this particular forum there were 86 or 87 total threads and 132 replies. You can also see that we have some information here on the number of posts, threads posted, threads replied to, threads read. That's the basic information you're going to get off of a forum. Now what that does is it takes into account all of the different threads that are in this particular forum, and there were quite a few. So let's take a look at how we can use this information in a little more effective way by exporting it to a CSV file, comma delimited file that can be used in a spreadsheet program like Excel. This gives the opportunity to create a custom spreadsheet, pull this information into it, and then use it for note-taking, use it for research history on a particular set of patterns. Lots of different ways you can manipulate it more accurately and more effectively than just relying on what you get from the screen. And I would like everyone to try to do this. It's a very effective tool for interns because it does help you keep track of things in a place that's offline on your computer. And it can be very useful when you're helping your cooperating teacher with their evaluation duties. So put it on pause again for just a moment. And back again. We're going to click the export button, and that's going to call up an export file based on the information. So we click export. Now this pulls up a file that if you click it, you'll be able to download it. And then if you click that, depending on how you've got your machine configured, it should open up your spreadsheet file and see what. Okay, here's the file. I've changed some things so that we again protect student confidentiality. And we now have a spreadsheet that just popped off of D2L, and it gave us their ID, their username, their first and last names, the threads that they initiated, the replies they made, the threads they read. Unapproved means basically it's a type of forum we don't typically use at Stout. It'd be great for middle school where you can't trust the people posting, and so you require an approval. They post, you check it out. If it's appropriate, you approve it, and it goes through. We don't generally use that. And that's an example of how you can grab from D2L student data into a spreadsheet and begin to manipulate it. I've added this comments file just to show you one of the things you might do. There's all kinds of things that you could do here in terms of note-taking and note-keeping that it's a little more manual than what you get with the D2L tools, as you'll see, but it can be very useful, especially if you're adept at Excel spreadsheet work. So I want you all to make a spreadsheet for your internship class. It can be just as simple as this one. If you decide you're not going to go any farther with it or use it, that's all it takes. And then I'm going to ask you to upload that to the Dropbox. Now, this will contain student data. However, it is not a FERPA violation to share this because we are not creating a permanent educational record as defined by current case law. And we're keeping it in a password-protected environment, using it for educational purposes. And in no way are we going to be denigrating or sharing the names of students outside of this environment. Okay, and in fact, I'm the only one who will be able to see this, right? Because you're uploading it to the Dropbox. I have control of the Dropbox, and I won't be sharing this with the class at large. So confidentiality and FERPA are in good shape. I hope this mini video helps you understand how to use the Export to CSV button which you will find in more places than just these forum and topic areas. It's also in the gradebook. It'd be very handy to be able to export everything from the gradebook, wouldn't it? So, something to think about, a skill to practice as you're on your road to becoming a highly technically competent intern at UW-Stout.